Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mahesh and in this video, we will learn how to install and configure Citrix Hypervisor. So in the last videos, what we have done, we have covered the prerequisites and we have installed the delivery controller and other core components. So in this video, we are going to deploy a Citrix Hypervisor on VMware Workstation and we will configure this hypervisor. So let's go back to the infra. So here is our infra, the delivery controller machine and domain controller, which we have created earlier. Now, what we have to do, we have to install one more virtual machine with Citrix Hypervisor operating system. So this is the ISO media that I'm going to use to deploy Citrix Hypervisor. The version is Citrix Hypervisor 8.2.0. Okay. So now go back to the VMware workstation, click on File, New Virtual Machine. Typical is fine. I will install operating system later. That is fine. Now from here, what we have to do, we have to select the Linux. Why? Because this is the Linux OS, the hypervisor. And we have to select other Linux 5X and kernel, right? Because we do not have any specific version for this. Okay, so you can select this. Now, click on next. Here, you can name it as a Gen server or Citrix hypervisor. Okay, let's name it Citrix Hypervisor -01. Click on next. The maximum disk size, we will be requiring the hard drive space of at least 150 GB for our testing perspective. Click on next. Click on customize hardware. From here, we have to increase the memory to at least 10 GB. That will be 10240. Okay. Processor, 2 processor is fine. Let's make it 4. Okay. And we have to check this option. Why? Because further we have to create virtual machines on this hypervisor as well. Okay, so we have to enable that virtualization technology for this machine. Coming to the ISO media, let's mount the ISO media, which is Citrix Hypervisor 8.20. Coming to the network, so let's make it host only. Why? Because my DSCP scope is configured in this VLAN. Okay. Coming to the display, you can specify the monitor setting, what monitor you are using. Okay. You can also go with the host setting for the monitor. No issue in that. Now close this, finish this, and let's power on this machine. Okay. So click enter, hit enter, sorry. So it is booting from the ISO media. It will take a while. So basically earlier we have installed delivery controller and other core components, and now we are installing the hypervisor, and after that we will create a site. Why? Because when we will create a site, one hypervisor will be required. Okay, so that is the only reason why we are installing the hypervisor before creating a site. So the same sequence I have covered here in presentation file as well, right? Because we will be requiring one hypervisor to set up a Gen desktop site. So now it is asking for keyboard layout. US is fine. One more thing you must have to remember, you cannot use mouse at this screen. You have to operate with the keyboard only. Okay, so hit OK. As usual, we have to accept the license. If you want to read, you can read it. Hit enter. Now that is our hard drive, what we have selected for this device, which is 150 GB. And let's enable the thin provisioning. Okay, so Now I have one question for you guys, like how many type of hard drive provisioning is there? Please do comment in the comment box. Hit OK. Now it is asking for the installation media, right? So far we do not have any NFS or any FTP server so far. So we will continue with the local media. Why? Because we have already mounted that local media into this Citrix hypervisor. Hit OK. Now, if you want to verify the installation media, you can verify. It may take some time, but I'm sure my installation media is fine. So here I'm going to skip the verification of installation media or ISO media. OK. Hit OK. Now, what we have to do, we have to set a password for root user. So let me do that. You can create your own password for root user. Hit OK then. Now it is asking for the IP address. So if you want to configure it statically, you can do that. But my DHCP scope is already running. So I will configure it with the help of my DHCP scope. It will automatically get the IP address. OK. So if you do not have any DHCP scope running in your infra, in that case, you can put the manual IP address. Hit OK. Now let's rename it to Citrix hyphen H for hypervisor -01. Okay, so this will be the host name for this hypervisor. Okay, hit OK. Now time and zone Asia, and then Kolkata, because Delhi is not listed here. You have to select the Kolkata. Okay, local time will be using NTP only, and my NTP is running on my domain controller. Hit OK. Again, hit OK. It will automatically get the time from my DHCP server. Okay, hit OK. And let's begin the installation. So again, this installation also may take some time. So let's wait for it. So guys, this is almost done, more than 80% now. So basically what we are doing, we are just installing the operating systems. Okay. and the core components. Configuration part we will cover in upcoming videos. Okay, so please do follow all the videos step by step. Okay, so now it is asking if you want to install any supplement packs, right? So right now we do not want to install any supplement packs. Okay, so hit no. Now it is completing the installation. And guys, my videos are real time only. No editing will be there. I hope you can understand. Like whatever I'm recording is in real time only. So if you face any issue while following my videos, please do post your problems in comment box, or you will also get my WhatsApp number in the description box. You can always text me on the on WhatsApp with the error code. Whatever you are getting doesn't matter. Okay, we will troubleshoot each and every error. So it is completing the installation. Let's wait for it. Guys, as you can see, our installation has been completed now. So hit OK. It will reboot the hypervisor. And after that, you will get a first look of our hypervisor. So let's wait for it to boot. So first boot may take some time. So please wait for it. Do not interrupt in between. In the meantime, if I go to the domain controller and if I refresh here, so as you can see, our hypervisor is getting IP address 10.54 from DHCP scope. So now what we have to do, we have to create one DNS record to resolve this IP address with host name. Okay, so for the same, what I have to do, I have to open DNS forward lookup zone, then my domain. Here I have to create one new host entry and I have to mention the exact host name what we have given to our hypervisor, which is Citrix-H-01. So let me do that where it is. Okay, Citrix-H-01. This is the host name, and now we have to enter the IP address for the hypervisor. So as I have shown you, the IP address is 10.54. So let me enter this 192.168.10.54. So also we need to create a PTR record to resolve host name to IP address and IP address to host name, right? So click on add host, click on done. So we have created our DNS record. Why we have created this DNS record? Because it is not a Windows machine, it is a Linux machine, and for Linux machine, we always have to enter DNS records manually, right? But for Windows machine, which are getting IP address from DHCP scope, those machines are getting those entries automatically from the DHCP scope, right? So let's wait for this machine. Is it booted or not? No, it is not booted. So if I try to ping 192.168.10.54, okay, we are getting ping from the IP address. Now it's time to check ping with host name, which is Citrix-H-01. No, is there any spelling? Okay, dot abc.com. It should be resolved, not getting resolved. So let's wait for this machine. Okay, okay, spelling mistake is there, na? Citrix hyphen H-01. Okay, our host name is getting resolved and it is routing to the IP address 10.52, sorry, 10.54. Same, we have to check with the FQDN. Yes, it is. FQDN is fully qualified domain name. So what I have entered here, and our connectivity is proper with our domain controller to our Citrix hypervisor. Okay. So it's still booting actually. So it may take some time. So I'm putting you guys on a mute and I will be back once this is booted. Okay. Guys, as you can see, our hypervisor is booted now and it is getting the same IP address distributed by our DHCP server, right? So what we have done in this video, we have installed our Citrix hypervisor as a virtual machine. We have configured few basic things like IP address and DNS entries. And in upcoming videos, we will learn how to deploy virtual machines on Citrix hypervisor. So this is done for this video. I hope you are getting some knowledge from my videos. If yes, please do subscribe my channel, share my videos, like my videos. Thank you very much.